The plot annotation layer is the one that will add text, basically, so titles and labels. The plot layout layer is also interesting because it specifies how to create the layout. Now, I already mentioned that you can create the layout using these things. Obviously, you can, yeah, but the plot layout can do more, yeah. With plot layout, you can, for instance, ask him to make a common legend. That's what you see here. So that guides is collect. This argument will create a common legend. You can create a common y-axis for your plots. And that is done here by axis is collect. Yeah. You can create separate y-axis, but just one name, one title. That's what you do here with axis titles is collect. If you want to make one plot wider than the other, you can use the width argument. Yeah. If you want to make one plot higher than the other, you can use the height argument. So plot layout will further define what exactly the layout of the plot should look like. You can also add tables if you want to. You first generate the data frame and then you convert it to a graphical object using this function. So basically what it does is it will take a data frame and convert it into a table that you add to a graph. A table graphical object. So if I now want to put my volcano plot and my heat map on the same graph, I can, for instance, do here plus. And you will see that when I run this, he's not doing anything and I get a null. It's not really an error, but it is a null. So Patchwork was specifically created to work with ggplots. Our heat map was generated with the pheatmap package, and the pheatmap package is not based on ggplot2, but based on the original plotting system in R. So it's not a ggplot, and you can also see that here. Every ggplot will be a list with 11 objects. This is not, this is a list with only 4, yeah? And this is why Patchwork is refusing to work here, in this case. There is an easy way to fix this, fortunately, and that is via this package, the ggplotify package. I'm going to load it. And what it can do, it has this function as.ggplot, and I don't know if you remember, but we have seen as.functions before. And as.functions are always functions that can convert a variable into a different type. And that's exactly what this one will also do. It can take a plot and it can convert it into a ggplot. So if we give him the pheatmap plot and we ask him to convert it, this is what happens. So now you see it has become a list with 11 objects. So this is exactly what a ggplot looks like. So now I have converted it into a real ggplot. Okay, so when you load the Patchwork library, it will work. So now he puts them next to each other. Yeah? So, but they need to be ggplots. So I used the plus to combine them. Yeah? And you see that he has decided that it will look the best if he puts them next to each other. Well, he could also have decided to put them under each other. So if you use plus, he decides, if I really want to force him to put them next to each other, I would have to write this. Yeah? So going back here, I would have to use the pipe, and then I'm forcing him to put them next to each other. So it will give the same result, obviously. There we are. If I want to put them under each other, I have to use the slash, like you see here. and then he will put them under each other.